much to discover.
Hey everyone, Soday's here again, playing The Long Dark. This is a game that has been in early access for years. I started playing it about 2 years ago, roughly. But today, being August 1st, they have finally launched the story mode, so I'm pretty excited. This is probably one of my favorite games, so I'm pretty stoked about this. So we're going to see how this goes. I haven't played this in probably 6 months or so I have no idea what's been changed on it. Last time I played it in the sandbox, they had added some stuff, but apparently the story mode has changed those things slightly as well. So, without any further ado, I think we should get going. Let's see. This disclaimer's kind of interesting too. About they've always had something in here about, you know, we don't condone killing wildlife, etc., but they've changed it up a little bit. Okay. Let's see. We are loading. Ooh, they changed the intro. Nice. And I especially love that as Hinterland Games, based in BC. They seem like a pretty awesome group of developers. Well, this is even slightly different. It used to be like a backpack and I think it was a flag hanging off the rifle or something right out front there. Nice. I'm liking the music, guys. Now, before we get going on this, I think it was yesterday, July 31st, Hinterland had released a sort of teaser, I guess. It's not even a trailer for a movie, it's like a concept trailer before they do any filming for this game. They apparently are doing a film version of it. So if you can see the trailer, it was phenomenal. They had Christopher Plummer narrating. He was doing a poem in the background, and it kind of made the hair rise on my neck listening to it. It was great. So, here we go. And I believe, well, here we go, the authored episodic story mode for The Long Dark, Wintermute. Oh, come back, come back. Survival mode, challenges, extras, okay. A new story, okay. Episode 1, Do Not Go Gentle. Mackenzie and Dr. Greenwood are separated after their plane crashes deep in the northern Canadian wilderness. Struggling to survive, Mackenzie explores the small town of Milton, where he begins to understand the scope of this quiet apocalypse. Episode 2. So, those of you who maybe have been watching some of my videos know that for a while as a kid I grew up in northern BC for a few years. And a lot of what I see in some of these games rings really close to home. So, there's another series I've been working on called Kona, which takes place in northern Quebec during a blizzard in the 1970s. And there's a lot of stuff in that game as well that I get these weird flashbacks from time to time from my time up north. So if I do that, you'll know why. I might go off on a little tangent about, you know, stuff I learned in the 80s. So we'll get going here. I'm excited. I've heard nothing but good things about this. So if there is narration, I will try to shut up, but I am pretty excited. Okay. Whose heartbeat is that? Oh. Well, that's not a nasty way to wake up. Oh, okay. Well, I guess this is me. Oh. Oh, God. Howie. Well, like, pack snow in it, dude. Do something. Yes, packing snow actually works. It'll help sort of slow the blood flow. Yeah, you're all effed up, buddy. Chapter 1, Survival of the Fittest. Now I am going to check my settings real quick and see if I can get it to run a little more smoothly. Screen mode full, VSync, no, we don't care. Subtitles, yes. So confirm that. Quality. I'm just going to dump it on high for now. And just see if it runs a little bit better. Okay, there we go. Not quite so choppy. No, come on, I need the rose hips. I know what they do already. My guess is a lot of stuff from the sandbox mode will work in this. Rose hips, you need a bunch of them and you brew them in hot water and make tea. Okay, so what is this telling us? We're tired, we're getting cold, we're hungry, sort of. Do I have light sources? I got matches. Don't waste the matches. Navigation, no maps. Campcraft. No fire. Journal. Survival of the fittest. You've crashed in the northern wilderness and are badly injured. Survive long enough for your hand to heal so you can climb out. Day 1. If you remain exposed, you'll die. Find a cave to shelter from the elements. Start a fire so you don't freeze to death. You have a bleeding wound. Find or make a bandage and use it to stop blood loss. Okay. And that's all we can do in this menu. Alright, dude. Oh, you're sluggish too.
Guess I'm stuck in some kind of ravine.
Can I take this? Boo. Need branches. We need more branches. We can use fire or make fire with branches. What's this? Okay. You really got effed up, buddy. Can you kneel? No. Good tinder. Oh, you have to hold the button down to search this stuff. Study your treatments and learn to triage. There are many ways to die in the wilderness. Medical treatments, man-made or harvested from the natural world, will save your life. Use the status screen to check on your health. Apply a treatment using the first aid radio menu. You can also use treatments from your pack menu. The key to survival. Preparation and self-control are vital to your survival. Check your controls menu if you're unsure of how to do something. This could save your life. Well, I like that plan. How about controls? Okay. Accessible interactions. Okay. Aim, place, radio, move, cycle light sources, start fire, drop decoy. Now that's the decoy is something I never used in the sandbox part, but I'm sure it plays a role in this. Basically, you could throw stuff down and distract animals like rotting meat and things. Equip weapon, fire, sprint, reload, interact, crouch. Okay. Okay, first aid. Now, how did we get... Here we go. Crafting. Oh, they added blueprints. Nice. Treatment. Here we go. Okay. Blood loss, bleeding. If left untreated, you will die. So use a bandage for that. And have to rest to heal the injuries. Journal has been updated. It's gonna take me a while to get used to these controls again. Nope. Where's Mr. Journal? Okay. What's this? Okay, there's bones in here, which is probably not a good thing. Okay, use a campfire option in the radial menu. You'll need all the fixings of fire starter, tinder, and fuel. Accelerant speeds up process. Fuel types impact burn time and heat production. An active fire can be used to cook and boil water, as well as keeping you from freezing to death. Oh, come on. Come on, we can place it somewhere. Okay. We have no accelerant, but we have wood matches. Newsprint doesn't change it. This doesn't change anything either. We're going to start with the stick though. Come on, come on, come on. I don't know if I have to hold the button down, but I'm nervous about letting go right now. So, I'm going to keep holding it. Come on, come on, come on before we die. Come on. Come on. Don't you dare die on me on the first couple of minutes of the game. Oh, thank God.
Thank goodness for that. That's all I have in me. Need to lay down before I fall down.
Well, we got away with using a stick instead of the cedar firewood.
So thirsty. Gotta be a way to melt some snow.
Status is your early warning system. When you bring up the quick stats or the radio menu, you'll get a preview of your current condition, as well as information about how cold, tired, hungry, and thirsty you are. Anytime one of these status indicators is empty and red, that means you're losing condition. Lose all your condition and you'll die. Well, I believe I am in somebody's cave. And this looks like a wolf skull? Maybe?
I might be stuck here a while. Better see what I can use.
Oh yeah. That must be my blood. And we are freaking thirsty. Okay. If that works the same, it means we have to make another fire and melt some snow. We will do it like this. We'll try the cedar log this time. Sucks that you can't reuse the same fire pits. But they did that in the sandbox too, so over time you'd have like burned out campfires all over the place. Well, depending how long you played on one map for anyway. Come on, come on! Score! Water! Get us a liter of water. Oh, this works more or less the same way. And you have to ensure you boil it or bad things can happen. We will add some fuel. We will boil said water. We will... Nope. Got no food. Okay, now... How? Drink all of it, buddy. And now we're going to get another liter. For my American friends, a liter is about the same as a quart. It's pretty close. Looks like we're probably going to have to find food next. So I'm going to throw some more sticks on that fire so I don't have to light it again.
Getting weak.
And see what we can find in all of our wreckage over me. Maybe I can get the rose hips now. Oh, come on. What I want to see is no blueprints of whatever these types are. Tinder plugs, bandages. Okay. Well, we can't go that way. We have to see if there's any trees in here that we can maybe pull something off of. Really won't let me take those rose hips in. Oh. Yay for accelerant. Yay for disinfectant.
It's like debris from the crash site above.
Ay, I need to check on the first aid menu again. Wherever it is. Okay, so I still can't do much about that. I'm gonna leave that for now. Have some food!
Thank goodness.
MREs! I don't actually know what MRE stands for. When I was in cadets, we had one similar to it called IMPs that stood for individual meal packet. MRE is like, it's a huge ass protein bar, essentially. So we're gonna come back over to Mr. Fire, and these buttons are gonna be the death of me here. I just can't get it right. Food, where's our inventory? Here's our inventory. Yum 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 yum. Add to radial. Oh, that's funky. Yep. He may not even eat the whole thing. Oh yes, he will. It's a ton of calories in that guy, which is good.
That cut smart. Make sure it doesn't get infected.
Make sure the cut doesn't get infected. Well, we do have disinfectant, so we are going to use said disinfectant.
I don't feel so good. I need to rest up.
Then we're going to take a look around for the other option to the antiseptic, which is Old Man's
The weather's
Beard.
turning bad. I'm gonna need a good long fire to keep from freezing to death.
You know, I just pumped up that fire and they put it out on me. Old Man's Beard is a kind of lichen that's got healing properties. Okay. Build a fire in the cave that will last the light for 9 hours. Last that night. Okay, so I need to find more sticks.
Find some place to escape this cold. It's getting colder. If I don't have enough firewood to last the night, I might not make it.
Dude, you're starving again.
Die if I didn't warm up soon.
Yes, you will. Water purifiers, that's always good. Stuff everywhere. Now can I take it? Oh, you jerks. What's this? More cedar. Well, on the bright side, me screwing around like this, I don't think I maybe can actually die at the moment, because it's... I'm assuming this is the tutorial level. I don't really want to risk it, just in case, so we're gonna head in and put that fire in shortly. Oh, books. Now, another thing they had in the sandbox part was skill books that you could read and up some of your skills. I don't know if skills are still in this because I have not been looking for them. Alright, so I'm gonna toss that accelerant on this time and crank this guy up. 100% chance of success. Sure, we'll use up the birch bark. And here we go. Oh, and she goes fast. Okay, I want to take a quick look at what we've got. Okay, there is... What is that? Okay, that's cloth. Scrap metal shard. Some water, worn sports socks. Well, no wonder Will is freezing. He's got bugger all for clothing. Excuse me. Book. Alright. While we're sitting here, I'm going to melt some more snow. And sure, we'll purify it. That's what the tablets are for. It takes less time than boiling it. And we are going to drink some water. Okay, I'll get the hang of this eventually. And you know what? I am gonna get more water. One thing I remember about the sandbox is you go through a lot of water. And I ended up having stashes everywhere. Every chance I got, I would boil some and just put it aside. So when I was traveling, if I ran out, I could just pick it up from wherever I was. Okay, let's crank this fire back up.
Fire looks good. That should last me through the night.
Good.
So tired.
Day 4.
Thought that storm would never end. I need to find some food.
How come my fire's running now? An hour and a bit. Okay, how are we doing on health? Still gotta rest. Ooh, his health's up to 75 though. It was at 37% before. Crows, your ears are your best survival tool. Pay attention to your surroundings and you might glean information that's important for your survival. For example, a murder of crows circling up ahead might suggest an animal carcass, or even a human corpse might be nearby. Well, I'm glad they kept that aspect in too, because that was helpful. So there's the crows. So the body may be straight down there, or it might be up there somewhere.
So hungry.
I want to see if I can take the rose hips yet. You guys are empty. Still won't let me, eh? Well, it appears we'll probably have to go up here.
Blew that tree clean over.
Oh, I can kneel now. Oh, it's a deer.
Bastard's back.
I don't know the code.
Locked.
Gonna take some water here while we wait.
Jackrabbit Remote Transport, Mackenzie speaking. Whoa, slow down, Maureen. What are you talking about?
He has a very
It's
rosy
okay, Maureen.
nose.
I've got it from here.
Hello, Will.
What are you doing here?
It's been a while, I know.
Yeah. Years. I haven't heard from you since...
I know. And I wouldn't be here if it weren't important.
Well... What brings you... I mean... Are you sick?
No, not me. But I need to get to someone who is.
Right. So you're still a doctor?
Yes, I'm still a doctor.
I thought that after... Why are you here?
I need your help. There's an isolated community in the northern part of Great Bear. Someone there is very sick.
Great Bear? There's nothing there anymore. Not since...
I know. But I have to get there.
Still trying to save the world, huh?
Somebody has to.
What's that supposed to mean?
Mackenzie... Will... I didn't come here to fight about the past. I need a pilot to take me somewhere remote. Someone who won't ask too many questions. Someone I can trust.
Wait. Questions. Astrid, are you in trouble?
Are you gonna help me or not?
What's in the case?
See, there's that thing about no questions, remember?
What's in the case, Astrid?
No questions.
Look, the weather out there is bad. Bad. When it's getting worse. You walk in here after years. I could have been dead. You could have been. And then you show up and you want me to just risk my life flying into the middle of the great northern nowhere to deliver you in some mystery metal case to some remote wilderness outpost. All because you walked in here and asked me to?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Astrid, you can't bring him back.
This isn't about that.
I know how hard it's been.
No. You don't know, Mackenzie. You don't know anything.
You don't think I feel it too?
A
Are
child?
you gonna take me or not? The longer I wait, the worse it'll get.
A child between them, perhaps?
Damn it. I don't have time for this.
Wait. The worse what we'll get? Why do I have a feeling you're not talking about the weather?
Because I'm not.
Throw your bags in the plane. I'll get started on pre-flight. Better buckle up tight, because it's going to be a rough ride.
Yeah, it was a rough landing, too. Alrighty then.
Whatever's in this case, Astrid was ready to die for it. I hope she hasn't already died for it.
Why can't I get in this pack? Why won't you let me in the pack? Yay! Clothing is armor against cold. Out in the wilderness, clothing is like armor against the elements. Wear layers to stay warm, and remember, wind is your enemy. Clothing offers different protection from cold and wind chill. Your clothes can get wet from blowing snow, or if you fall into water, which makes them ineffective and increases your risk of hypothermia or even frostbite. Keep your clothes as dry as you can. Finally, clothing can protect you from physical injuries as from falling or tangling with wildlife. Balance all these factors against the weight and mobility cost of your combined clothing. Come on, give me the rose hips. Okay, let's equip Mr. Jacket. That's a little better. Alright, we've got to start. Okay. So you really won't let me check that pack? Oh, Mr. Deer. Now, in the sandbox, you would have an easier time harvesting these if you had a fire next to it to melt it. But let's see what happens.
This carcass could save my life. This doesn't look too good, but what choice do I have?
Let's go for 1.5. We'll head back over there, stoke up the fire. Everything you eat can kill you. When starving, you may feel desperate enough to take your chances, but in general, eating raw meat's a bad idea. Cook it over a fire to avoid getting food poisoning or parasites. Cooked meat also lasts longer and attracts fewer predators. So we're gonna go get Mr. Fire going. Cook this bad boy up, and then, assuming it doesn't kick us out to the next day, we're gonna go back and get the rest of that meat. Gamey venison. And look, we're warming up a little bit too. I'm going to cook you up. I'm going to stoke Mr. Fire a bit more. I'm going to head on back over here. Look, there's more firewood over here. How did I not see that? I'm going to take the rest. Because, hey, get all the food you can. What? What was that about? Or maybe he's just starving. I don't know.
Just want to lay down for a bit.
Don't you dare get hypothermia. Alright, we'll get you over here and get you warmed up. Move your ass. There you go. Okay. Suck down some more water. Suck down some calories. Throw some more sticks in the fire. There we go, 72 degrees. That would be bloody hot. That would singe your arm hair from a couple of feet away. How much water do we have? 2.25. Get another half liter. And then boil it. Save the water purifiers for later. And kick back and eat. This one's a ½ kilo, so we'll eat that guy first. And then eat some of this. And then have some more of this. And see if we can get away without having a full belly. Mission has been updated. See if you're strong enough to climb out of the ravine. That sounds like a challenge. Okay, well we got 40 minutes to figure out a way up. Otherwise we're coming back down and warming up. Now I don't know what that little icon that keeps showing up in the center of the top of the screen is. And perhaps they won't tell me, but we'll see. Or maybe it's just when the journal updates. Well, Mackenzie's a little bit more mobile, so that's good. So I guess we're gonna go up. Nothing left on you. Come on. Oh, looky there. Sprained ankle! Will, you poor bastard. Now we get the rose hips. Sometimes Mother Nature is your pharmacist. Craft rose hips into a preparation that can be boiled in water to produce a tea with pain-relieving properties. Keep your eyes open for other natural remedies. Well, before we get to the rose hips, we're going to cut this video and continue on in part 2 of The Long Dark. I'm enjoying this so far. I hope you guys are too. So make sure, if you haven't already, that you subscribe to the channel, as well as hitting that little bell icon. That's the one that's below the video. If you are watching on a computer, it's the little bell to the right-hand side of the bottom side of the screen. That's the one that'll give you notifications of when I have new videos up. So you will be able to see part 2 when it is available. And until then, as a certain Dark Lord of the Sith says, no disintegrations. We'll see you later.